Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment. Christian Vieri will be so important today, Peter. He's a player that can hurt you in so many different ways.
And what might they be?
Well, he's got the power to bully defenders, the ability to hold up the ball, but what impresses me most about him is the pace to run in behind. Sometimes you really can go route one with him and he'll just do the rest. The guy's a tank.
Stojkovic. Out towards the flank. Hakimi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Spread neatly. Shot goal! Oh, it's hit the post!
Galatasaray definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
But oh, it's offside.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Guti charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kessié. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Kessié has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Beckenbauer can clear it away. Konyaspor yet to have an attempt on goal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lampard. It's a pretty loose pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Berbatov. And here's Vieri. Vieri! Oh, a very decent attempt. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Eto'o. And here's Stojkovic. Berbatov. Now it's Vieri. That's destined for the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is a brilliant interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Pepe deals with that comfortably. Eto'o. Azar. Lampard. And Hakimi. Can he get it through? Guti. Lampard. Azar. And the counter is on. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Azar. Kessié. Kessié. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Stojkovic. Beckenbauer was in no mood for any of that. Odo. And he's forced to go back. And it's Odo. Marcelo wins the duel this time. Eto'o. Now it's Ibrahimovic. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. Berbatov running with the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Berbatov must have made the worst possible choice there. It was...
And the finish! Otto getting this one clear. Oh, what has happened here? That looks a good cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Guti. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello attendees,
Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Vieri. Quality ball. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, that's well spotted. That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Throw in. And here's Berbatov. Brilliantly cut out. Azar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he is deftly... It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game. And he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Konyaspor have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Beckenbauer gets it clear. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Marcelo. Spread to the right. That is good alertness. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Kessié. Eto'o, never out of the action for very long. And he was quick to react. Konyaspor are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. And great chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
substitution for Galatasaray.
The chance to pull further clear.
Berbatov. Number 14, Guti.
Well, would you believe that?
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Coming on the
And
field,
here's Eto'o.
number 11,
Now it's Eto'o.
number 9, Ito.
Defending was
Number
strong and
15,
firm.
Tunjai Shani. Number 8, Brian Robson.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Marcelo is wide and looking to get onto this. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Marcelo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And it's Eto'o. He's having a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Oh, important interception. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Eto'o! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Robson.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played out wide. Marcelo promptly onto that, and that is that. Some good work on the right flank here. Konyaspor still ahead by the game's only goal. Ibrahimovic. That's put pay to the danger. That's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball.
Galatasaray really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That has not gone well. Konyaspor clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lampard, Hazard, and that will be the final act. Konyaspor have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Stojkovic proves just a little bit too strong. Mbappe. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge. It's not an... Oh, he's been... Rummenigge! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Konyaspor, he'll try from distance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now this could be a chance. Hakimi. And it's Lampard. To Eto'o. And it's Stojkovic. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cannavaro. Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. Eto'o. Marcelo threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries to pass it through. Serginho. Oh, it's played into the area. Stojkovic. So what can they make of this? Now it's Eto'o. Cafu running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Bale. Oh, that was vital. Eto'o. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And this is Lampard. Tries to play it through. Might be danger here. Serginho. Rijkaard. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Totti. Kaka. Now it's Stojkovic. Totti. Mbappe. That has not gone well. Lampard. And it's Marcelo. That looks a good ball through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Mbappe. Lampard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rijkaard. Bale. Pelé. Pelé gets on his bike and on the move. Cafu. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And this is Eto'o. And he's running. It's Eto'o! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Konyaspor with the corner. There first. Header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. Stojkovic! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Konyaspor clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Out towards the flank. Eto'o. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. It's Totti! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Marcelo. Cannavaro. Pepe. And Hakimi. And it's Lampard. And here's Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. Kaka. And it's Lampard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Mbappe. Hakimi. Lampard. And no, he's seen through all of that. Looking for options for movement. Pepe. Almost an hour gone. And here's Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Marcelo gets it clear. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Eto'o. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cafu. Oh, he's found support out wide. That has been knocked clear. Fenerbahce have it back and can go again. Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. attacker. Now it's Stojkovic. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Hakimi.
That was
He's having a hit! That's going wide left. And it's Totti. And here's Bale.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the pass is intercepted. Totti! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution.
Now it's Dani Olmo. That's very neat. Dani Olmo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Dani Olmo simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
There will be 1 minute
The
added
movement is
time.
slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly! And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the